layers to the waterproofing of superstructure. So if we look at water as a whole, so if you as an as an engineer, we consider water to be the most destructive weathering element. Okay, the destruction that is caused by water is even more than any of the destruction that is caused by other natural disasters or even during war, because water is persistent, it is continuous, it is there. Okay, it is slow, but it is there. Okay, so this is about the structural damage that water can do. Okay, and the way it does is mostly in reinforced concrete buildings. It does through corrosion. Okay, so that is there. Other than that, it's not just the structural damage. There are non-structural damages also. So, for example, dampness is there, leakage is there, which can also lead to mold formation, and which can lead to higher humidity within the buildings, and these all can be related to health related issues as well. So water is damaging both in the sense of causing structural damages, and it can also cause some kind of non-structural damages and health related issues as well. And that's why we need waterproofing. Okay, so we would require waterproofing to ensure the durability or the longevity of the structure. Okay, we would require waterproofing for the durability of the reinforced concrete that we are using as a structural element. We require waterproofing to ensure proper hygiene and health within the building, and also we require waterproofing to protect our installations. Okay, especially because these days we have a lot of installations which have a lot of electronic components in them. Okay, so for that also we need waterproofing. So waterproofing, what is it about? It's about protecting concrete or the building against the damaging effects of water. So that is what we generally call waterproofing. And oftentimes when we talk about waterproofing, we talk about an envelope. Okay, it's kind of a envelope that protects the entire building. So that is what we define waterproofing. Okay, and when do we do waterproofing? Generally, waterproofing is done during construction. So most of the waterproofing or the general design of the waterproofing is integral to the design of the building. Okay, the way we would design the building, similar way we would design waterproofing as well. But then we can also do waterproofing as a retrofit. Okay, so for example, there was some waterproofing which got damaged, or there was some waterproofing that we should have done and we have not done. So there we would use, but there we will carry out waterproofing as a as a retrofit. So waterproofing essentially is a process which is designed to prevent water penetration into a building. So waterproofing techniques, they preserve the structure's integrity and usefulness through an understanding of the natural forces that cause water penetration and also their effects during the life cycle. Okay, so waterproofing it kind of it involves as I said, right, it's a process of design. So it would also involve choosing proper designs and choosing proper materials, okay, which would counter the detrimental effects of water under the natural forces through which it can penetrate, it can go inside a building. Okay, so there are several principles through which this waterproofing system can be done. With that, we will see during our presentation. Okay, so the basic waterproofing and envelope design, it incorporates 3 steps. So these 3 steps are there to ensure a watertight and also environmentally tight sound or environmentally sound interior. So first we need to understand what are the sources of water. Of course, this would depend upon where the construction is going on, okay, the geographical area, and also how deep or how above the ground we are doing it. So that is the first thing. Second thing, designing systems to prevent leakage from the sources. So different water sources would demand different systems. So that has to be, once we know this, we have to do this. And then finalizing the design by properly detailing each individual envelope component. So this is the third thing, but this is kind of very important because at different there are